Hello friends! You're probably wondering, where are we? You are in my sewing studio. I don't just read books, I also love to sew. And I have something really exciting to share with you guys because it combines two of my favorite hobbies, reading and sewing. To give you guys a little bit of context on kind of like where this is all coming from, because it may seem a little bit out of left field to want to start an Etsy shop. Oh my god, I know. In 2021, I had started an Etsy shop because I was making a bunch of face masks for people for the pandemic, and I was hand making them and picking out fabrics, and I had a bunch of extras, so I was like, I'll just open up an Etsy shop. And it became an outlet for my creativity in the best way possible, and it kind of shifted from like the face masks into creating products like scrunchies and creating packaging and doing all these really cute stuff and designing everything. And it was one of the most fun years I've ever had. I only ran the Etsy shop for like 1 year because I ended up going back to college and then didn't have enough time to do it. And then around that time I started reading, and so then I also didn't have time to like really dedicate to an Etsy shop because it takes a lot of time and effort and energy, and I was just putting that time, effort, and energy into other stuff. But it's been a few years and I have so many ideas in my head and I have all this creativity and I want to find an outlet for it. And so I've decided to open up an Etsy shop, and I'm going to show you some of the stuff that I have made because they're all super cute and really fun, and I'm just really excited to share with everybody. And let's get into all the goodies that I have for you guys. Okay, the first one is pretty much the one that kind of inspired this entire like collection, if you want to call it that, and that is book sleeves. So these are all the book sleeves that I will have available. Everything that I have here that is for my Etsy shop is actually just a bunch of scrap fabric that I had left over that I wanted to use, and I thought like what better way to use it than to share it with everybody else. One of the fabrics I had was this waterproof like canvas fabric, and I had made a bunch of book sleeves, and so they're super fun. They all have zippers and they are waterproof, so like the canvas is just like regular canvas, but on the inside is like this almost like a plastic film kind of on it, and so if you pour water on here it will like just literally just roll right off. And I have a couple different designs. I have an embroidery machine, and so I have a bunch of different ones. This one is like a little book and it has a heart and it says smut on it. The one that I have the most of is this one that says always reading romance, and I did it in a couple different colors. This one in particular was a tester one, so I had this one also a different design, a bunch of different colors. Like this one is a black like book sleeve with a pink zipper, and then this design, obviously we just have a lot more. Some of the ones that I think are really fun is this one. This is kind of like almost like dark romance inspired, but it's like black and red, and then this one, I love this colorway, green, purple, super cute. I made my first book sleeve a couple years ago, which is where I got this idea, and I've used it so much, and it's like stood the test of time. Like it is seriously not worn down that much. Book sleeve is actually pretty durable, a lot more durable than I was ever expecting it to be, which is really exciting. But yeah, first product, book sleeves. I'm hoping to make more of these and like get more fabrics, but I just wanted to use up the 3 fabrics that I had. And I have some books here, so I want to show you like how I use them and what books fit into these sleeves. I really wanted to make it like almost like a universal fit, so like it would fit as many different types of books as possible. So I'll show you, we'll be using this one to demonstrate. So in my experience, because I've used my book sleeve for the last 2 years, it has held mostly every single paperback book that I own. So like for example, this is Twisted Hate. It's my annotated copy. It's a pretty long book. It's like 500 pages. It's a bigger like paperback book. It's like a little bit bigger. Like some of the smaller ones I have are like this one. It's like obviously it's a little bit smaller. So we're gonna see if this one fits. And she does, obviously. I knew that already though, right? Okay, so it fits the like bigger paperbacks, the ones that are a little bit thicker. You have like a smaller paperback like this one from Mimi Grace. Obviously it will fit in this one. In this case, you could probably fit, hold on, let's see. You could probably fit more than one book in it actually. This one I consider like a standard size for a book, and it fits comfortably with like room to spare. An example of a book that like wouldn't fit in one of these book sleeves would be a really big hardcover book. This is Bloodmarked. It is honestly it's the biggest book I own. And let's see if it fits. Not even a little bit. So that's just an example of what can fit into these book sleeves. I played around with the idea of making more sizes, but for like ease and simplicity, I wanted to make a size that would fit as many different types of books as possible. So it fits most books. It does not fit all books though, so it just depends on the size of the books. All the books I have ever read in the last 2 years all fit into the book sleeve. Obviously not this one, but everything that I've put in there has fit. Another product that I really wanted to create that I wasn't able to, and I'm so upset about it, but it was a Kindle sleeve. So basically like this, but the size of a Kindle. And I tried to do this and I ended up buying one, the wrong size zippers, great, and I cut the fabric the wrong size. So basically, long story short, Kindle sleeves are not happening this time, but I didn't want to waste the zippers slash the fabric, so I decided to make these tiny pouches, which you can literally use for anything. Decent size, and then this has this design that says always reading with a little heart. But yeah, I can assume that you could use this for makeup, for travel. I'll probably use mine for like my passport, tickets, like I've done that before. You could fit like annotating supplies in here, bookmarks, I don't know, pens, pencils. You could use this for a lot of different things. It's kind of up to you. I just didn't want to waste the fabric or the zippers, and so we have like these ones. These are the pink ones that say always reading. I have this one that says just always reading, no heart. This one says always reading romance. Obviously, we have a black and white version, which is the only version that I have, the only one I have. This one was kind of an accident. I didn't mean to make this one, but I actually really like them. I think they're super cool. So I had a lot of leftover fabric from a Halloween costume that I wanted to make, and it was this like white canvas-y type of material, and I decided to make tote bags. And so I have 5 tote bags here. They all say always reading with the heart, but they're all different colors. So I'll show you really quick. I have this one. This is a green and purple one. And if you're wondering like what she looks like. Anyways, so like this is what it is. I used a tote bag that I already own to like figure out the size, has the straps, you know, carry all your books in it. We have a like white and black one, very simple. I did this yellow and purple one, which I really like. I just like this color combination. We have a green one, 2 different shades of green. Love this one. And then this was the first one that I made. It's just a pink one. But yeah, I just had this leftover fabric, wanted to use it. Couldn't think of a DIY for it, and yeah, well, who doesn't like a tote bag? And last, but certainly not least, something that I have always wanted to make myself because I think they're really cool, and again, like, who doesn't need them? I made these magnetic bookmarks. The design that I have, it says always reading, and then it's just magnetic bookmarks, so like has 2 magnets on the end like that, and then it snaps. And I will demonstrate with my books. We'll pick this book because it matches really nicely. So basically, you're reading the book, cool, you like wanna, you know, put the bookmark in. The nice thing about a magnetic bookmark is that it won't like fall out of your book. I don't know if this has happened to anybody else. I only use magnetic bookmarks, so I don't have this issue, but it won't fall out of your book, which is kind of nice. Yeah, you just like take your page and you're just like, oh, look at that, snap, and it's in there. It looks great. You close it, it's in the book. I mean, she's not gonna fall out. Like, it's not coming out of the book. Another really nice thing I like about the magnetic bookmarks is that when you start reading, you don't have to like take the bookmark out. Like, I just leave it in there and then I read some more, blah, 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 blah. I wanna stop, and then I just grab the bookmark that's already on the book and just move it. I never lose the bookmark. It never falls out of my book. I don't know, I really like them. I think they're cute, and I designed them myself and made them myself. So we have this, obviously this always reading design. I also have it in purple, a like black version, just baby blue version as well. Those ones are my favorite ones. I also was messing around with this design. I'm not really sure how I feel about it truthfully. It was just an experiment. Again, this is a sample sale, so I was just messing around and figuring out what works for me and what I like to make. But I have this little book stack one, and the only issue that I have with this one is that the text is white, so you really can't see, but it's a book stack, and it was supposed to have different tropes. So this one's supposed to say friends to lovers, small town, fake dating, which is like traditional contemporary romance book tropes. I also wanted to do like a dark romance one, and so I tried to think of like some typical dark romance tropes. So this one's enemies to lovers, mafia, and like my wife. This one you can see a lot better. And my favorite one that I made, though, in this book stack design is this one. This one's for my monster romance friends. This one has fated mates, monsters, aliens, and color scheme that I associate with like monster romance. Anyways, the book stack ones are also going to be available. This one I was just messing around with. I don't know if I truly like them, but let me know if you like them and what tropes I should do, because honestly I had no idea what to do. Honestly, was kind of stuck on these ones for a little bit, but I like them. I like the idea. Not sure if I love the execution. My favorites are definitely the always reading with the little heart. I just think it's super cute. Anyways, friends, this was just a very long way to say that I am opening up an Etsy shop, hopefully by the end of the month, if not early, like beginning of April. This is a sample sale, so basically I will just have all of these items up, and once they're gone, they're gone. I'm not sure if I'm gonna bring back any of them. For sure, we will always have the book sleeve and the bookmark, or the tote bag, or like the small pouch. I'm not sure if I'll ever have these again, because I'm not sure if they're gonna be like, I don't know. We'll just see, we'll see. But yeah, I love sewing, I love reading. I wanted to share my hobby with all of you. And I've had an Etsy shop for a while, so I thought why not revive her a little bit. But if you're interested in this very special drop, I would suggest following me on Instagram at dodothebookbitch. I'm also on TikTok, but I'm not sure how long TikTok will be around. So if you want to follow me on there, great. But I would suggest Instagram being like the best way to keep up with everything me. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video and sticking around. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.